Hey everybody, Joe White from Get Life Coaching, and welcome to another edition of Live Free. So as I record this, we have a snowstorm, 8 to 10 inches. The white stuff's coming down. That's where my window is. That's why I'm looking there. But I want to come in and record this because the other day I was talking to a friend of mine, and they're asking me, what was that pivotal moment that my life changed? And in case you're new to us and you don't know the story, the short version is 21 years ago, I'm addicted to cocaine, I'm an alcoholic. I moved up to New York City, worked at a major nightclub, and my addiction obviously took off. Partying, hanging out with people I should never be hanging out with. At one point I overdosed, I just shut down, stopped breathing, EMTs came, resuscitated me, took me to the hospital, got out the next day, only to get high again. Eventually moved back to my home area, that's Delaware County, Pennsylvania. That's right outside of Philadelphia. And I was depressed, I was on antidepressants, seeing psychiatrists, psychologists. It sounds like a VH1 story. But then my life changed one morning, 1 a.m., flipping through the channel, saw an infomercial for Tony Robbins about these tapes that could change your life. Like, who is this idiot? What does he know? But I got hooked on that infomercial. And after 3 consecutive nights of watching that infomercial, I remember watching the end of it, and I stood up, took 4 steps from my living room to my kitchen. It was a small 2-room apartment. And I remember saying to myself, what if it worked? And my brain goes, no, it won't work, it won't work. You've tried everything. But my dad said, well, what if it did? I'm like, I would get off cocaine. And in that moment, I made a decision. And I said, you know what, I should call. And then my brain went, but you can call tomorrow. See, that was the defining moment. Because how many times in life were you inspired? Were you motivated to do something? See, back then, when I said to myself, you can call tomorrow, I heard the voice inside my head saying, no, you won't. You got to do it now. You'll make an excuse tomorrow. You'll get caught up in whatever. You'll start drinking and you'll lose this. Something in that moment knew if I hesitated, I would have lost all drive, all motivation. See, that was the moment. Because everything else just led to the moment of action. See, action where our lives change. Not in theory, not in meditation, not in prayer. I'm not against prayer or meditation, anything. But at some point, we have to take action. Physical action. Look, if you want a better body, you got to go to the gym. You got to change how you eat. If you want your finances, you got to change how your brain associates what money means to you by having it and not having it, and take some different action, right? If you want a great relationship, you got to take some action. If you want to have connection with your kids, you got to go out there. You got to meet them where they're at. You can't just think about it. We got to do something about it. That's where the power comes in. But what happens is we get the moment and we get the drive, and then we hesitate. We think to ourselves, what if it didn't work, right? We create doubt. And next thing you know, we got 16 million scenarios running through our head. And at that moment, we go from a state of certainty, I'm going to buy, I'm going to do something, I'm going to follow through, to a state of uncertainty. And that state doesn't get us to take action. Very rarely do we take action when we're fully in a state of uncertainty. See, my life changed because I took action in that moment. I was able to avoid, maybe by some touch of grace, the trap of hesitation. Hesitation is the destroyer of motivation. It's the destroyer of your drive. Because once we lose it, we like to think we'll get it again, but sometimes we don't. Or not for a while. So perhaps there's something in your life that you want to do, something that you want to change, a seminar that you want to go to, a relationship you want to repair, transform your body, your health, whatever it is. You must take action in that moment. Look, here's one of my personal philosophies, because you can't always be right. I mean, sometimes you take the action and it doesn't work out, right? I've done so many ideas and businesses and plans and projects that I put everything in and they just didn't work out. We don't know the outcome. We don't have a crystal ball. But I'd rather take action in that moment, intelligent action, believing in myself, believing in a process, believing who and what I am, and have it not work out and learn from that experience and use that knowledge into wisdom and experience and move it on to my next project, my next endeavor, than to sit at the edge of the pool wondering if I'm going to jump in. To me, that defies every reason why we're here on this earth, why we've been blessed by this gift of life. So there's an area, no matter what it is, get out of hesitation. Get out of it and take action. Okay? Motivation, your drive. Hesitation destroys everything. Take that action. Today. Now. Don't even wait. Just walk away from this video, however you're watching me, and do something now. Because every action you take builds momentum in that direction. Small or big, it will build and build and build and build. And next thing you know, you have that whole snowball effect going for you versus against you. So speaking of snow, I got to get out of here. So until next time, this is Joe White from Get Life Coaching. Live free. Bye-bye.